A Toyota dealer in Utah has increased the price of the bZ4X electric car by $15,000 and it's created a bit of a storm in a teacup. Here's the storm. Here's the teacup. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Thank you for supporting the channel on Patreon. And also, as YouTube members, you guys really have helped me be able to create this content and promote electric cars, promote a sustainable future, which is an amazing thing to be able to do. Thank you so much. Love to see you at Fully Charged Live in Sydney. Just under, a week away now. It's going to be an amazing event. It's going to be on the 11th and the 12th of March, and I'll see you there. If you see a crazy guy riding around on an electric skateboard pretty much everywhere, good chance that's going to be me. The Toyota bZ4X is a flop. Journalists have said so. Range tests have said so. Toyota themselves have pretty much admitted that the platform itself that the car is built on is not very good. It's expensive, it's heavy, and they haven't yet responded to several journalists from Europe saying Toyota has basically intentionally lied about the battery pack size and the range of the bZ4X. In addition to that, they recalled the car, tried to buy them back for around 6 months in order to fix what Toyota claims were bolts that wouldn't stay on the wheels. As in, you'd just be driving and the wheels would fall off. You all know I don't believe that. There was more going on there. It was Toyota trying to fix significant battery pack problems with the bZ4X. Now that's what I think. I could be wrong though. The 2023 Toyota bZ4X has sold so well in China that Toyota has reduced the price by between $4,000 to $8,000. You can now get one for around $20,000. In other words, they're not very popular. They're not really selling. Now, in the United States, the story is very similar. But a dealership in Utah is trying to sell one for over $15,000, the MSRP, which is quite a surprise because it doesn't qualify for the IRA incentive. So basically you're at a $22,500 disadvantage. I mean, that's one way of putting it. But my point is here that it's not really that good of a value car in the first place. And then the dealer, and other dealers, in fact, as well, I've found out, have been increasing the MSRP significantly. Maybe it's like Toyota saying, yeah, we don't want EVs to sell. Maybe if we increase their price, people won't buy them. And that'll prove our point. We'll be able to say, hey, look, everyone told you so. No one wants EVs. That's what BMW used to say. Remember BMW used to say this about, they used to say, no one wants EVs. In fact, it was when I started this channel, they were still saying that. That was just over a year and a half ago. They were saying, we know no one wants them because of our cars, our EVs are not in demand. Now, at that time, the only car that BMW really had was the i3, and it was extremely expensive and had a very small range. Therefore, BMW decided because of that no one wanted EVs. Well, of course, they've realized since that they were wrong. Toyota Bountiful in Bountiful, Utah, has an elemental silver metallic bZ4X listed for $70,500, which is $15,000 more than the MSRP of $53,000. Personally, I think it'd be a bit crazy to pay $53,000 for a bZ4X when you can get other cars around that price that are significantly better. Not just from Tesla, but also even the Hyundai Ioniq 5 as well. Now, it comes with the optional performance package, which gives you not much at all for $2,500. The dealer's image gallery shows the bZ4X placed behind a red velvet ropes, befitting a car priced this high. Inside EV said they've contacted the dealer via their web chat to ask why the dealer was selling their car at a $15,000 premium. Their response was this: this one is currently priced at $15,000 over because of its limited availability in the Denver region. Denver? I thought Utah. How's Utah and Denver? Anyhow, I was really confused by this because I do follow American NBA basketball, NFL as well. So I do have a little bit of an idea about where different states are in the US. I looked up the distance between Denver and Utah. It's 500 miles. It's a long way. How's that even relevant? Anyway, the answer was weird because frankly, the bZ4X is never going to sell at that price. I'm really curious to know why this dealership has done this. Is there anyone in America that knows why dealerships, now this isn't the only one, why dealerships are doing this? What is the purpose? Do they really think they're going to sell it at that price? I mean, like I said, it's already at a $7,500 disadvantage because it doesn't qualify for the tax incentives. That makes it a very expensive car. And clearly it's not popular anyway. In December of last year, Toyota sold 684. Actually, I lied. They didn't sell 684. They sold 634. I misread those numbers. 634. I mean, Tesla sold at least 50 times that number of Tesla Model Ys in the same month. And they sold 250,000 over the course of the year. Clearly, there's a fair bit of demand for the Model Y. Now it's much cheaper than what it was last year, and it qualifies for the tax incentive now. Once again, it means a Model Y is significantly cheaper than a bZ4X. Now the thing is, it's not just me that's been critical of the bZ4X. I mean, just the mainstream media, which is very strange for the Toyota-loving mainstream media. They've been very critical of the bZ4X as well. They've said it's mediocre. Basically, it's not a car you should even consider. I don't think I've read any reviews that say otherwise from legitimate motoring journalists. The other thing it struggles with, I mean, this is a car that has 242 miles of range. So $75,000 for 242 miles of range in a fairly mediocre vehicle with, to be honest, one of the worst interiors in the world for a car costing this much. Aussies, you're probably thinking, oh, you're being a bit over the top here. But actually, I mean, think about it. This is more than $110,000. And the interior just looks like the scratchy plastics from Japanese cars from back in the 2010s, back in the 1990s. Many people are aware of the fact that Subaru also has a vehicle of their own, an EV of their own called the Solterra. It's actually the same exact car. This has just been rebadged with Subaru badging. It's actually a bZ4X. Sales of the Solterra are equally poor because, well, people are smart enough to know it's also not a very compelling vehicle, obviously, because it's the same vehicle as the bZ4X. Now, I'm really genuinely curious to know, because there are other dealers selling cars like the Chevy Bolt at way over MSRP, but at least the Bolt is decent value. It does qualify for the tax incentive. You can probably get a Bolt even with dealers overpricing them after the incentive comes off for still $25,000. In other words, you can get 3 Bolts for the price of one bZ4X. That's ridiculous. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.